Tuesday. It's Tuesday, y'all. We're gonna make this money. Come on. Oh. Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. Whew. It is about 6:50 this morning, and I'm going to get my game plan on this morning. So this morning's video, we're gonna be coming up with products that you can sell to help you get take one product. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna shoot high. Gonna always shoot high. So the holidays is coming up. I've got the last 2 months in the um, we're in the fourth quarter now, and I'm gonna have the last 2 months, which is gonna be November and December, and I need sales, and I need a campaign to get those sales. Y'all, the early bird gets the worm. I know y'all don't like it when I go live early, but this is when the money is being made. So I'm gonna turn everything on. You guys are with me from the very beginning of how I'm gonna get things set up and started today. So what we're going to do today is I have 2 product ideas. I'm not going to tell you my product ideas. You're going to come up with your own product ideas, and you're going to follow the steps that I'm going to do in this video, okay? Which is going to help you get to whatever goal that you're wanting to get to in sales for whatever the product is. Put my computer on and kind of go through it. So here's a tip. This morning I was actually cleaning this shirt off. So I ended up a couple of weeks ago, I messed up some shirts. And so those shirts that I messed up, I'm redoing them. So had to take the image off, and as you can see, it's mostly gone. I can still use these shirts for something else to put a print on them. And this is my secret weapon right here. So if you have 100% acetone polish, you can use that to remove your prints off of something. I'm gonna get the lights on and all that good stuff. Takes me a minute to get set up this morning. So we're gonna come up with a product, 2 products for me. You can come up with however many products that you want to come up with. I told you guys in the last video we would come up with 4 products, but I'm gonna actually do 2 products. You could do a step and repeat to come up with your product so that you could have, I'm not gonna call it a viral moment because I don't believe in luck or having that viral moment without work. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the actual work in to make these products go from the vision to being a viable product that's going to be able to sell. But in order for us to do that, we have to do some things before we actually come up with what it is that we're going to do. So I am going to go through my whole process. And my process for me includes me getting a notepad. You get something. Some people are comfortable with writing down what they want to do in a tablet. Some people are comfortable on their phone. That's up to you. If you want to build business and grow, sorry y'all, gotta put this on charger. You want to build that business and you want to grow, it takes a lot, and it does take you sometimes getting up before work And that's the thing that I do is I get up and do stuff before work. And I'm self-employed, y'all. So if I can get up and do stuff before work, then work a 10-hour day, you can too. Put in the code. If you're up and work with me this morning, say hi. I'm going to just go ahead and shoot out a mass text and get some people on here because it is early and folks are sleeping. And I understand that. But you got to get up. You got to get up. You got to get up. You can sleep after you got them coins in your bank account. Sleep after you got them coins in your bank account. Okay. What do we have here? What do we have here? Got my charger over here. So I did not. Yesterday was my 10K Monday. I didn't come into the office and need to do my 10K Monday, y'all, because I already had my 10K set up. So there was no need for me to come in and get ready to do a 10K Monday because I've kind of got things now to where I'm like ahead of the game. And so once you start doing this process and start getting yourself ahead of the game, you won't have to, struggle so much with coming in and doing it that actual Monday. So yesterday, I pretty much laid my butt in the bed the majority of the day and rested up. For those of you guys, if you went and saw the Instagram channel, you would have saw the last two things that I did on my Instagram. We did we did some work for a professional soccer team, for the guys teams, then for the girl teams, and we went out and it was amazing. We had a really, really good fun time. Okay. Let's get over here and let's go into here. Okay. So let's start our session. And we are going to use ChatGPT. Hey, chat. So today's mission is for me to come up with 2 product ideas that are going to make me $50,000 or more between the months of November and December. I need to do $50,000 in sales. One of them, of course, is going to be, well, let me type. So go in to ChatGPT or whatever if you don't have an idea and tell it what you want to do. I know my first products because I know my product. If you don't know your product, then if you guys do not know your product, I want you to go search TikTok. I want you to go search TikTok, search Instagram, go to stores, walk around in stores, see what's trending, what's happening, search industry magazines, fashion magazines, see the style and what's going on for the fall season. Think at October, November, December, think fall, think fall, think warm colors, think Christmas, think Thanksgiving, think things like that where you can come up with that product, whether it be house goods. People buy a lot of things for their house during the holiday season, y'all. So if you have a cutter, not a cutter, a laser, it's really, really good. Of course, people are going to be, so it's about to be October. Yesterday was yesterday the first day of, I believe yesterday was the first day of fall. Let's see here, we got a little pink. A little bit of last night's liquor. Mm-hmm. So yesterday was the first day of fall, I believe. Um, and so people are going to be switching up their wardrobes. They're going to be buying stuff for that. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going with something that's a little bit different. Maybe I'll do 3 products, right? So the first product that I'm going to do, one of the products that I'm going to do is I am going to offer a sweater, okay? Or what we call a sweatshirt. I am going to offer a sweatshirt that you can customize and personalize this sweatshirt. And I want people to be able to personalize it with their name or whatever saying that they want, their family name. And when you get into personalization and you're looking at a $50,000 product, you need to think about the logistics of it. Is it even doable? Meaning, if sales, we have to build a whole sales funnel and we don't just create a product and build a sales funnel, right? That's not how businesses think. Real businesses think about what happens logistically through the whole process. What's going to happen at the end of us building this product when the sales come in? Because we're not looking for a flop. We're looking for the sales. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type in here what my things are going to be. So I'm typing in my first thing I want to do is a sweater for the holiday season that people can customize. And I want the price point. So when I'm thinking about a product, I'm also thinking about price straight from the beginning. I want the price point for this sweater to start at $35. And I want to know how many of these I need to sell to make, if my goal is 50,000, a 50K product, I need to sell 25,000 a month, right? So I need to have 25,000 in sales a month. So let's just do this like this. Okay, chat. On this first product, what I want to know is I want to know how many of these $35 sweaters I need to sell to make them make $25,000 a month. Okay. I want you to break it down to me by the day. So I run my business 6 days a week. So I need to know how much I need to get to the 25,000 for the month, but I also need you to break it down by the week and how many I need to aim at selling per day. Give me those totals and then we'll continue. Okay, the reason you want to do this is because you want to see, are you even able to get that many done within that time frame, right? For you guys, do however many you can do. Like me, I'm getting older, so I ain't just trying to just do too much. You know what I'm saying? So, but I've got people here that can help me and stuff. So I'm gonna look and see how many we can actually do. I'm still running, and I'm still running a business, so I don't want to be slammed with stuff. There's times when you may have a product and it does go viral and it's getting a lot of sales, and then you're like, okay, I need to outsource this. So we're going to do our critical thinking on the front end so we don't have to do it on the back end. I remember seeing um, Jasmine, I can't think of her name, but the girl who does the embroidery. I remember seeing her have her viral moment. And when she had her viral moment, she was doing a lot of work, right? Trying to get people's orders out and stuff like that. So we want to plan for all of that in the front. So what we have is I need to do, so this looks like this is doable, y'all. 4 weeks. So we need to do we need to sell, in order for us to make $25,000 selling sweatshirts, you at $35 a piece, right? Not including upsells. I'm going to teach you how to upsell the product. So our base product is going to be $35. For you to sell a product that's a sweater that's $35, it needs to be nice. Okay? It needs to be nice. It needs to check some boxes. So we're going to talk about those boxes that it needs to check. So it needs to be something that people are wanting to wear, right? It needs to be a want. A sweater is, or a sweatshirt is kind of a need, because people need that during the winter times, but it's more of a want versus a need. And when you have something that's a need, people gotta buy it. When you have something that's a want, then it's like you gotta really trigger something in them for them to purchase it. So here are the numbers. So for 25,000, at $35 each, we need to sell 715 sweaters a month. So 715 sweaters for that month. We're going to assume that there's 4 weeks in the month, and so it divided that by 4, which gave us 179 sweaters a week, which means if I'm working a 6-day week, I need to advertise to sell 30 sweaters per day. Y'all got it? Let me know if y'all got it in the comments. We need to sell 30 sweaters per day. Okay, so 30 per day. Okay, 30 per day. Now, when I'm looking at the logistics, I'm going to think before I even continue with this 30 per day. Before I even continue with this 30 per day, I'm going to think about 30 sweaters per day. Am I able to produce 30 sweaters per day? First of all, do I have the systems in place? Do you have the systems in place to be able to take 30 orders a day? So how are you going to, the first thing you're going to do, and this is before we even develop the product, right? How are you going to get those sales? Are those sales, do you have a website where you can put up a product link, and then you can link your advertising to that product and be able to check out? So you need a checkout process, right? So make sure that you have that. So you got to have a way to check out. And then once you have that way for them to purchase, so I'm going to write down, how is your customer going to purchase the item? Purchase item. So after you know how your customers are going to purchase your items, the second thing you need to do is, now we need to figure out, okay, we know how the customer is going to purchase the items. How are we going to produce the items? How can you produce 30 sweatshirts a day? I'm going to tell you my processes. For me, I have a process of screen printing, so I can pre-do screens. And then if I have names that are going in, I can do custom name templates and maybe DTF that, or do it in dye sublimation or whatever. So I have dye sublimation, I have screen printing, I have and DTF printing. The great thing that we're living in the age of DTF printing, 30 shirts a day is nothing, because you can, even if you're doing different items every day, right? If you have customers who are purchasing individual shirts and they're doing different items every day, you can easily set up 30 jobs to be printed. But how are you going to do it if you have other things going on, you're a busy mom, or you work a job, or whatever, how you have other things going on is going to determine the time that it's going to take you to do the 30 orders. So I'm thinking now I have a website that's going to bring in those 30 orders. I'm going to go to the website. I'm going to download all 30 orders. I have the one of the most important things to have is to make sure that if you have to go in and fix artwork on 30 jobs a day, it's too much. So we're going to go with, you want to make it something simple. We're going to go with, in this instance, I would think of doing either a product that is already pre-designed and the customization comes in at, you can add a name on the sleeve or you can add a name on the back. That's where your personalization will come in. So don't have them come up with like 30 different, like you can just do whatever you want to do. Don't do that because you want to make this simple. So you can easily go over to Canva, find designs. You can look on Etsy and you can find different designs, but you want to be unique. So anything that you find, I want you guys to take it and turn it into something that nobody else has. So, and what I mean is, let's say that I go over on Creative Fabrica and I see a concept. I'm going to take that concept and I'm going to take the design concept. May see people printing that on t-shirts, right? On bags. I'm going to take that concept and I'm going to turn it and flip it into something that my clients, my customer base is going to love. So you have to know your customer base, right? Who's your customer? Who's going to be buying the product that you're selling? What age group are they? What type of music do they listen to? What type of, the age group, what type of music they listen to, what's their style, what's their political views, what's their race. All of this stuff plays in. So now you can come up with a kind of, I'm not going to say a prototype. That's the word I'm going to use, but that's not the word that I mean. So now you can kind of come up with um, well-rounded way of knowing an audience, right? An audience. You come up with your audience. You know that this audience here, this is what they like and this is what they buy, right? And then find a unique product to put that on. Think, instead of regular sweaters, think the super long, like the younger generation, they wear the longer sweaters, oversized sweaters, crop tops for the winter. Think of maybe doing, if you're doing hoodies or jackets or something like that, think of maybe something special for the ties. Think of different things that you can do, right? When it comes to that. So you're going to find those products and then you want to find something, make it different, and then you want to know if you're able to produce 30 a day and the fastest way for you to produce it. I'm a big fan of templates. So I use CorelDRAW. If you guys don't know what Corel is, it's a design program that you would put your designs into. For me, I'm going to use a template, pop in all the designs as they come in, and print them out. So once you have your method of printing, right? You got your method of printing. And then the last thing that you need to know before you figure out everything, okay, we want to know what our shipping cost is going to be. Because what we're going to do, we're going to take that $35, we're going to try to roll our shipping costs in. So if our shipping cost is $3, we're going to bump it up to $38, okay? So that we can offer free shipping, okay? So figure out the shipping cost. Shipping cost is as easy as taking that product, taking it, putting it on a scale, putting it in packaging, figuring out how much it costs you to ship that product and the fastest way to ship the product. I'm not going to go into that totally, but once you now have the product, how you're going to, you know that you can produce the product. I know that I can produce the product for 30 days. Your next step is to figure out how you're going to sell it. Okay. how much money it's going to cost you to advertise it, because everything costs money. You gotta spend money on advertising. Okay, chat. So now that we know that we have 30 items that we need to sell per day, we need to figure out how we're going to market this so that we can sell these 30 items. So one way that we can market it, of course, will be organic traffic. We'll put it on our website or whatever. We'll put it on a website or a stand store or whatever they have. For me, it's going to go onto the website. We'll, of course, post it on our social media pages to our friends and family and people that follow us. But then we need to do something to get it out there. So, in order for us to get it out there, we need to figure out what type of ads we need to run and what type of ad revenue we need to spend on this campaign to get 30 items sold per day. For this campaign, we're shipping all over the continental United States of America. We're not going to ship overseas or anything like that, but this will be one of the few campaigns that I will offer shipping all over America. So what I want you to do is I want you to give me some suggestions for promoting in a campaign budget to be able to get 30 of these sweaters done a day. Of course, because we're doing a whole month production, the ads are going to run through the whole month. So this could be social media promotions, paid and unpaid. This could also be Google ads, paid and unpaid. And then tell me, and so for this first product, let me tell you what it is. So we're going to sell a sweatshirt. This sweatshirt is going to be a sweatshirt that has some type of holiday design or festival, and it's going to be festivities. It's going to be something that people can add customization to, like maybe a name. It may be a zodiac sign. It may be different things. So they will be able to customize it. Within me selling this product, I need a hook. The hook for selling this product could be buy two, get one half off. It could be a buy this and then get this free. So we need to think of little items that are cheaper items that we could sell to push the sale. It could even be something as far as buy so many and then we enter their name into a raffle to win something for free. So I need an amazing hook that's going to push the product for me. And I need an ad campaign that's going to sell the ad, even though you don't know exactly what the design is, you can still come up with that. So work on that for me and give me your thoughts on that, and then we'll proceed. Okay. I know it's a lot, guys. So show you guys what I bought, baby. So I got them dang on glasses. Yes, I did. I got them, y'all. Here they are. I got them, baby. So while I'm waiting on that to do that, show you these glasses. Every printer, every person, they're kind of cute too. I took the lenses out. My lenses were super dark. I couldn't see shit. So I literally took the lenses out. But the reason, and my son told me, I said, I think I'm going to rock these without the lenses. But you can buy, you can buy lenses, replacement lenses. Mine was just too dark to wear inside. I'll probably put my prescriptions in these. This is the Meta Ray-Bans. Oh, hey Meta. Okay, so I'm not really talking to you. I just pushed the button by mistake so you can go back to sleep. So the thing with these Meta Ray-Bans, y'all, boom, I just snapped a picture. If I hit it twice, I'm recording. The purpose of me buying this is because This will change your social media game, right? To be able to look at a product, put it out in front of me, snap it, and then take it over into the banana app, the Google's banana app, and put it over there and tell it to put this product on something is fire. I'm all in on AI. I'm all in on AI. So the glasses are an investment for social media, but these glasses, I realize they do everything. You can with your Meta Ray Bans, y'all. This ain't promotion for them. I'm telling you guys this for yourselves, right? This is an investment. Put it on a credit card. Do whatever you got to do, but get them. It reminds me of what's going on with my calendar. I can say, hey, M, go and put da 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 da, book an appointment with this. What's on my calendar? Um, I can ask it questions about business and all kinds of things. So this is absolutely amazing. Okay, y'all. Let's get back to the thing. Okay, so here's our campaign strategy. Y'all see how I'm putting this into ChatGPT? You can do this too. So here is, we have a campaign strategy. And here we go. Here is our campaign strategy. Show you guys how easy this is. So the campaign strategy is your hook. We have a offer. Our hook is going to be an offer that moves units, right? So since the offer is moving units, here are the things that we can do. So we can pick 1 to 2. 1 to 2 when you go in and ChatGPT comes back with this. I only want you guys to pick 2 hooks. Only 2. Sometimes you'll get like 10 hooks. Don't do 10, only do 2. The reason you only want to do at a max of 2 hooks is because you don't want to dilute the offer. So, in diluting the offer means giving people too many choices, that makes it be like all over the place. Me, I'll use 1 hook for 1 ad, and then maybe I'll double back, or maybe I'll do an A and a B campaign, 1 hook here, 1 hook here, and see which one performs the best. And after 3 or 4 days of seeing which one performs the best, I'm going to drop the other one and just use the 1 hook. Okay, so here are my hooks. Okay, buy 2, get 1 half off. That's going to encourage multiples and boost average cart sales, right? Your average cart. So if you buy 1 sweatshirt, that's cool. But if you buy 2 sweatshirts, that's even better. Some people will say, well, I'll get one for all 3 of my kids. If I got 2 kids, well, if I got 3 kids and I can buy 2 and get 1 half off, I can go and get another one for this person. Or that deal is, that's why you see so many people during the holidays times, these deals are running crazy. So that's a great one. That's a great hook. So another hook, if you don't want to give any type of discount, right? Personalize your holidays. So you come up with custom angles, names, signs, dates, things that you could do. So maybe it could be, you don't want to, let's say that you're doing the sweater and the sweater is $35. Your hook is that, hey, you're going to get something free. So maybe they're going to get the design, the base design here on the front. And then if they buy 3, you're going to get a free logo here on the sleeve, or a free logo here on whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get the mess. Y'all get it. The other thing is bundle it, right? So you got the sweaters, and then at checkout, we'll do a funnel that's going to say, okay, now you can bundle it with a small add-on. So within the shopping cart, we've got this cool design, right, that they have purchased. And then now we've got an add this on for an extra $9.99. You get a holiday mug, or you get an ornament. You could even have, hey, you could do the sweaters with the ornament. That could be your freebie. Or you could do it as an add-on, right? It's a cheap upsell. The other one is the raffle incentive, which is going to be Every order enters you into a $200 holiday shopping spree on your website, or you have a holiday basket that you're going to give away. And you're going to, let's say you got $200 worth of merchandise that they can get for free. A lot of times people think $200 is a lot. Remember, we selling a $50,000 ad campaign product, right? So $200 ain't a lot for you to give away. We want to keep your costs at 30 to 40%, which means that $35, you need to be your $35, that hoodie and that printing needs to be under $15 that you have invested in all of this to get this done. So think about that. I always think about profit and loss. So before I even do the ads, this is why when I do stuff, I am successful at creating big ticket items, because when I come up with things, I think about all this shit is up in here. 25 years of all this stuff that's in here in my brain. Now with ChatGPT, I can get it out and I can help teach you guys so that you can start thinking like a boss too. Okay? So, y'all already thinking like bosses though. Okay. So now, the last one we have is going to be, and this is the fifth offer. The fifth offer is urgency. Limited run, only 30 sweaters per day. When they're gone, they're gone. Scarcity always works in the fourth quarter. Put it in the chat. Scarcity always works in the fourth quarter, which basically means when you see limited quantities, supplies last while they're gone, get it before it's gone. During the holiday seasons, you know, you better figure out how to add that to your cart, how to get that money. And I'm talking about as a consumer. That consumer that's looking at it, they're like, oh, I need to get over there and I need to buy that and I need to get that now. Right? Give me a little bit more of this. So everything you do, have it limited. This will also keep you from have it limited. And then what you can do is you can have on your website, you can have a wait list. Right? So a lot of times people say, well, Miss T, I don't want to have it limited or make it look like I'm running out of the stock, because then the people won't come back. No, you say, hey, this is limited. Jump on the wait list. Jump on the wait list. I'll tell y'all somebody that does that all the time. If you go over and you watch Cassandra over on Blanks Galore, Cassandra will say some shit is out of stock on her website quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's out of stock. Okay. So, a lot of sites that you'll go to, you'll see things are in and then boom, it's out of stock. Scarcity always works in the fourth quarter. So that's a tactic that you should use. The urgency you should use. I recommend the buy two, get one half off plus limited daily drops. They both hit and it creates that urgency. Then when it goes to the shopping cart, you want to do your upsell. So before I can take you guys through all of everything, I know that this part of the stuff might be boring, but this is what you have to do. So the key points for you guys to take away from here is the product. I'm going to go to the product. I'm going to write hook. My hook is the buy two, get one half off. when thinking about the buy one, get one half off, if you need to boost the price of the first offer product, boost the price of the product. If you need to boost the price, let's say to $40 a shirt, $39.97, $39.98 a shirt, boost the price so that you could do the half off. Okay? Because then you've got $10, you're losing $5 on the sale. You understand? Because you're doing the half off. Okay. Okay. So buy one, get one half off plus limited time. Daily drops, right? That many a day. Limited for the day. You can easily set that up within your website. I may write a script for you guys that would give you a ticker. Well, if you have WordPress, I'm a WordPress person, so if you don't have WordPress, you can't do it. But if you have WordPress, or if you have any other type of site, maybe you could, if that takes HTML, I could give you guys a ticker. A ticker is like a time clock. So the time clock sets clock down on your website, that causes for urgency. Also, things like when they add stuff to the cart, having the woo, the little confetti pop up and all of that kind of stuff during the holidays, all that stuff really does help also. Okay, so we got the hook, which our hook is going to be the buy one, get one free, plus the urgency. If you don't want to do that hook, like I said, you can go in and do the personalization for the holidays, the bundle, or the raffle. The raffle also works really well. I would recommend that you do a raffle at the top, streaming across the website anyways, so that you also have that. So now you have people over here buying stuff here on your website. That, and what happens is when you're doing your social media promotions, they come in to this one product right here that you have them coming into. But once they get onto the website and they're looking at this product, you have the strolling banner at the top that says that has the raffle incentive that says every order enters you to win a $200 shopping spree. And then you have a date that you're going to do the shopping spree, that you're going to go over onto your social media platforms and you're going to go live. What is that going to do, y'all? You enter them into the shopping spree. You tell them to go and follow the channel. It's going to increase your followers over on your Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, what have you. You've been bossed up this morning. Okay. Pin drop. Okay. So after you've done all of that, we already got, y'all got the plan? Because y'all quiet out there this morning. Y'all ain't got the plan. Y'all pretty dang on quiet out there. There y'all go. There y'all go. There y'all go. I do see y'all. Hey, Stan. Creation by Key World. How are you? Hey, Bad Brad. How you doing? Okay, so we got the plan. Okay. Bad Brad says your wait list gets contact data to follow up and market to later. Okay, so y'all got the plan. So we got our product. We got our first product. I want you guys to take whatever product that you do, take this times it by 4, right? So we're just going to do one. You take it and you times it by 4. I could teach you without telling you what I'm doing. Okay. By the way, your girl be killing it. Y'all better go over there and check it. Check it. So, okay. I took the first part of this year off, and so my ass got to work the fourth quarter, y'all. Okay, but it has been amazing. It's really, really good. So, okay, let's get to this. So now we got that product. How are you going to promote it? Right? How are you going to promote it? What type of channels are you going to use to promote the product? Okay. So, for me, I have always, and I say this all the time, but because There are so many people that are telling you social media, social media, social media, social media, social media. Everybody thinks that the only way to grow a business is on social media, right? And if you look at me, I can teach you social media. I can teach you how to do the ads and all of that stuff. But I use social media for proof because for me, that's all I need social media presence for, is just to kind of stay relevant, for people to see what I'm doing. Now, as far as my event part of my business, I am boosting my social media presence. When it comes to Lady Print Boss, it's kind of like, I don't give a damn. Either you get it or you don't get it. You want it or you don't want it. I'm out here. Find me or don't find me. Whatever it is, I'm going to keep making my coins, right? So that's how I've always been with that, hoping to change that, because truth of the matter is that in life and in business, sometimes you got to choose the roads and the build and what's paying you, right? So if I get a consultant, get a job consulting a company or whatever every now and then, I'm cool with it. If I don't, then I'm cool with it. If I teach somebody, I'm cool with it. If I don't, I'm cool with it, because I've already did that, been there, done that, right? Okay. With all of that said, I'm going to go back so that I want to tell y'all the wrong thing. At my last check, Google was still taking about 65 or 67% of all, um Google was still the number one way to advertise in the way that you were bringing in traffic. It's still what's driving traffic. Google still driving traffic. And when I say Google, social media, not Google, search engines, right? Search engines are still driving traffic, and I think that Google is still driving the most traffic, which is about 60-some%. Okay, so I'm going to put it in here. How much okay, on your website, you'll have something that's called a click-through rate. This is what where a lot of people fuck up. This is what has made my website a client magnet, right? Click-through rate. Remember staying in my bedroom for months and working on the website. When I realized that the website wasn't doing the business that it needed to do, because y'all, I've been out here running and grinding and doing live events. So I'm like, I ain't got time to fix no website. When plug in with that, baby, I ain't got time to fix no website. But then when things get slow and it's no longer event season, you realize that, okay, damn, these t-shirts, girl, is your bread and butter. So I'm having a real moment with you guys right now. Live events is good when it's good. When it ain't good, it ain't good. Because I built a business for 25 years and then started doing the live events, right? And then live events was like taking off, and I'm busy doing that. But doing those live events, I actually started losing money, because it's taking me away from what I'm doing. A lot of times people think, oh, you do a live event for a day and you make $5,000 for that day. That live event, I've literally worked on it probably 2 weeks. And honestly, like a day or two before the event, it's just event. And then I got to recoup after the event. So when you look at it, sometimes I was losing money. I was making a lot of money, but then losing money, right? So I had to go back and figure out how I could do both and not lose no money. Especially now that the prices of events have dropped down. When I came out and I started doing live events, I was doing $10,000, $20,000 live events. A bunch of y'all got in the game, didn't know what the fuck y'all was doing and started fucking up the market for me, for you, for everyone, and not selling it as an experience and selling it as a product. I don't blame you because nobody knows. If you don't know, you like, oh, somebody called you. How much did you come out here? I had somebody call me the other day talking about they paid 12 hours, come out with a heat press for 12 hours for $300. Who out there is doing that? But some people will look at it and they'll say, well, I make $300 a day. I'll go out there and get that. But when you do that, you're fucking up the business. Because that $300 could have very well been $3,000 or more. Me, I'm not going to even go out there for, I ain't doing no 12-hour day for $3,000. But if you did it for $3,000, then you made your money for the week. At least you paid your rent for the month. You see what I'm saying? So be conscious of that. Like when you're pricing things, price things. If you go out and you do events, price for the experience, and not for hourly. You got to get out. Y'all got to get out of the mind of that hourly rate, right? Of I'm working on a job because you're a boss and you're not working on a job. You're a boss. They're paying for the experience, okay, and not the product. Okay, so here we go. So I want to give you guys these numbers. So organic search, Google and other search engines still contribute 50 to 70% of trackable website traffic, which means that if you have a website, 50 to 70% of your traffic is going to come basically from Google and other search engines. The majority of that's going to come from Google. Now, as far as social media can contribute 10 to 20%, but the only time social media will contribute 10 to 20% is if you are actively on social media, not just posting for likes and follows and pushing people over to your website. That's why for me, my social media is, so I have 3 social media accounts. I have my T-shirt shop Dallas account, my Dallas Live account, and then my personal accounts. I got the Bulldog Girl. What do I promote on? Oh, and Lady Print Boss. Lady Print Boss gets dropped by the wayside a lot of times because I'm posting where it's going to make me some fucking money. Post where it's going to make you some money. I don't care about showing y'all what Lady Print Boss doing in the office today. We got YouTube for that. Y'all can call me for that. We do consultations for that. Where I'm posting is where it's going to make me money. And every post that I do has a hook. Every post I do is a rhyme or a reason because of the type of business that I'm in. Now, they tell you when you're on social media, don't sell, don't sell, don't sell. Hell, I'm selling. Okay? It's just because of the business that I'm in. So I'm going to push the sale. Yeah, I may put up something funny or something like that, but the majority of my posts, y'all, is going to be you seeing that magic and you seeing what it is. And the only reason that I have social media for my business, and this has nothing to do with anybody else's business, the only reason I have social media for my business is because social media acts as a portfolio for me. It's a portfolio. It acts as a portfolio for me. I have a YouTube channel for the business. Like I've got a YouTube channel for teaching, but I also have a YouTube channel for the business. It acts as a portfolio for you. I don't know why a lot of people don't have their own YouTube channel. It's not about likes, clicks, and follows. It's just not. It's about a client saying, hey, I want to do such and such, and I want to know, do you guys have, but I want to be able to touch and feel the shirts. I don't have a showroom for you to come in and touch and feel the shirts. But what I do got for you is a badass video that I didn't even have to do. That Next Level did for me. And they on there walking and they shimmying and they turning and showing you the shirt. I'm going to sell it that way. So I got to be able to send you somewhere so that you can see it. So it acts as a portfolio for me. So I send them to my YouTube channel. I send them to my Instagram channel. I just sent the lady the other day over to my Instagram channel. She was asking me about, let me pull up Instagram. A lady was asking me about, what did she ask me about? Something about activation. Um, oh, she wanted to know what screen printing looked like, what screen printing looked like. And I said, hey, go over to my channel. So I'm going to show you guys what my channel is used for. So this is my Instagram. So when you look at this Instagram, I want you to feel the vibe of my Instagram channel, right? So this is my channel for live printing. This is one activation that we just did where we took out the heat presses. This one was sponsored by Adidas, y'all. They pay me really good to come out there and do this with the two presses. I took two presses, threw the transfers in something. We had those are temporary tattoos. And then GTF transfers, people were able to come out and bring their items and we print. So this is my page. So I use it for proof. You see here, I do have something here in the corner that is telling them, hey, I got $100 off for you for your event. I have that post. I have that particular post pinned, and then some of my biggest clients. When I did Chick-fil-A, I have the Chick-fil-A shirts being printed. So stuff like that. I have a birthday event that we did. So I'm trying to show on my social media that, hey, I can do corporations, I can do birthdays, whatever you want. We got it over here, right? This is another one we did. We just did this one the other day. It's my season. So this is another one we did and another setup. So you kind of show what's going on, the crowd, how it's fun, da 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 da. Y'all get it, right? So this is just my proof to say, hey, I'm active in Dallas. Notice I hit tough with my brands because I do a lot of brands. So these are the ones that we did for Arby's. Um, this this is just going back and showing that, hey, not only do we do, big orders for companies and stuff like that, we also want to get you, if you got small stuff, you just having a family outing, we got you. We print in house too. So stuff like that, showing this one here, we're at a conference, and so I'm showing that. So I'm just kind of showing like a mix of the things we do. Patches here is, I think we must have did this one for like the winter or something. It was just a static post. So I just showed like different things on my social media for proof. People want to see that kind of stuff. And so here's one with just a picture, names and numbers. I show setups, pictures, just all kinds of stuff like that, right? And so for me, the other thing that you can do is here, I went in and I made me some custom little highlights, right? So I've got my custom highlights. So if people want heat press, they want to see custom orders, they want to see live printing, they want to see setups, store openings, inks, behind the scenes. So I want it because when I am live, I'm fun, right? So when we're live, we're fun. So I wanted mine, you want your page to reflect whatever it is that you do. So that's just a little insights to like what I actually do. And then we have, so that's for the Instagram crowd. Now a lot of times people say, well, um Instagram and Facebook should be the same. My Instagram and Facebook, I have, or really target two different types of clients. On my Facebook page, guys, I am TSD, right? I'm still Dallas Live, but my Facebook page is set up different. My Facebook page is mainly targeting clients, local clients that are purchasing stuff and buying, right? So we still have like this type of stuff here for the corporate, but we have more of this stuff here, which will take you. Remember when I said, hey, it'll take you go straight to the website. So that'll take you straight to that product over on the website. Um, because here on Facebook, I get more people that are reaching out and they want ones or twos, they need small orders. So it's a different audience. So my vibe is totally different. Although I have the live stuff, I also have a great mix of in-house printing, what we actually do, right? So um you guys can see like the difference. I have buscation stuff, um just other stuff on there, just besides, like behind the scenes stuff and things like that. So you kind of just mix it up. So my Facebook and Instagram is not like for like selling, right? For doing a lot of hard sales. It's more for the social proof that, yeah, I'm that bitch. That's what it is. Y'all know I just raw on this channel. Um, so think about that. Say Miss T say, yeah, I'm the shit. Right? I'm go over here and put my stuff up, pop my shit. I had to tell my mama the other day, I'm popping my shit over here, right? There's so many words. Choose me. Don't forget I'm over here. So that's what you want your social media to look like. So start posting. If you're not posting, start posting up stuff over on social media. So your social media platforms, whatever social media platform you're on, it should look different, in my opinion, for the audience. Because y'all know it's a different crowd over on Facebook than it is on Instagram, than it is on TikTok and all that. Um, okay, so let's get back to the mission. Okay, so how are we going to advertise? We're going to advertise on organic search. Organic search is what's going to pull that trackable website traffic. But in order for you to pull traffic on your website, you have to make sure that that product is SEO fuck down. Okay. If you don't know how to do that, then reach out. I got videos here on the channel that talks about how to go in. I did like I think I have like 2 videos on WordPress, and then videos just kind of within stuff, because when I do these talks, I'll be on here for a while, and so it's stuff that's kind of like mixed in stuff that'll help you go in and make sure that your search engine is optimized. So I'm really, really big on that, because that's what's going to drive your click-through rate, your search engine optimization, right? That's how you're going to get people to your search and to your product. And for me, I like to use keywords. I'll give you guys a tip. So I like to use normal keywords. So let's say, if we're talking about custom t-shirts, right? A lot of people just say, oh, as a printer, I think people would be putting in custom t-shirts, right? They're searching for custom t-shirts near me. But real life people may be putting in something like make a t-shirt today, or get a t-shirt made, make my own t-shirt, print a t-shirt. And they'll do, instead of T dash SHIRT, they may do TSHIRT, they may do TEE, like that. So a good way for you to, for whatever product that you are selling, is to actually go over to Google. I'm gonna put in so I'm going to put in personalized sweatshirt over here just to show you guys. So I typed in, let's say, for example, I'm looking for a personalized sweatshirt. All of these things, as I start to type it in and I mistyped it, it'll come up personalized sweatshirts for women's, personalized sweatshirts for Father's Day, sweatshirts with photo, sweatshirts near me, things like that. So you can look up here and you can find stuff. I could put in um, personalized Christmas, and then it will show me this drop down. When you put in personalized Christmas, it'll show you things that people are commonly searching for. So people are searching for pajamas, people are searching for Christmas gifts, stockings, ornaments, stuff like that. So you can put in stuff and then find stuff from that way. Another thing is, so let's go down here at the bottom of Google, and this will show you other things that people search for. So if you use these things in your keywords, you're going to come up, right? So kind of that's a trick that you can use that will help you for those of you guys who don't really know like what to put in your website and things like that. That'll help you. But you can't go in and just say personalized gifts, personalized gifts, best personalized gifts, da da da. You got to use it in a complete, in like a sentence. So you get your keywords, go over to ChatGPT and say, "Hey, ChatGPT, I need you to use these keywords in a sentence for, let's say, for the home page, whatever page it is on my website. Give me a slug and give me a keyword and a keyword phrase that's going to get me to the first page of Google." Okay. And that will do the trick. And then after you do all of that, you're going to start seeing your click-through rates go up. You need to have Google Analytics on your page, on your website, and things like that. That's a whole nother video. We won't go too deep into it. So you'll have your organic growth that'll come in from your website traffic. You also have this link out here with this ad that you've promoted this product, right? And when we promote the product, in order for us to get that traffic from social media, that 10 to 20% traffic that we're trying to get to social media, what we need to do is we need to do some ads, right? There are certain things that you need to put on your website so that you can retarget customers and clients so that they'll come back. Um, and that's something that I teach in one of my classes. We have another client magnet class coming up. I'm going to teach it at the Impression Show in Dallas, and then I'm gonna do some other. I'll teach it again live in a class over on Lady Print Boss. Okay, so when we talk about SEO and Google Ads, right? That's what's so search ads is going to drive more consistent traffic with high intent, which is like people that are looking for gifts, personalized sweaters, etc. Social media, on the other hand, is going to be powerful for discovery, for people finding your brand, for just building your brand, and for those impulse buyers. That's what social media is going to do, right? So even if the traffic on social media is lower, it can have a heavy impact if 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 the creative and the message is hitting. So what I mean is if the ad is hitting and the if your ad copy is hitting hard and the messaging is hitting hard, you got that opportunity to have that viral moment, right? So let's talk about ad spend. Um when we break down, let's break down that budget for ad spend. So I already talked to you guys about your organic traffic. Your organic traffic that's going to go to your website, which is going to come from you posting on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, even Pinterest can drive traffic to your website. Another way to do organic blast is by email blast. Past buyers are warm. Past buyers are very warm. So when we talk about email lists and buyers, we put buyers into three different categories, right? So leads. We have cold leads, which is people that have never met you, don't know who you is, honey, don't care who you is, and might not want to get to know you, or maybe they want to get to know you. They really don't give a damn about you, just to keep it 100. Those are your cold leads. Warm leads are people who've seen you, like you. You've seen me, you are listening to me, and you're like, okay, maybe I'm interested, maybe I'm not. I know who she is. So you've seen me before. Now I'm going to pop up on your Instagram. I'm going to pop up in your email, send you an email, or I'm trying to sell you a class or something like that. It's warm. You kind of already know the teaching style. So if you're on this video, you're like, that girl over there, she a trip. Her mouth don't have no filter, but she giving me some good stuff, right? That I can use. So maybe I'll go over here and listen to what she got to say. Because that whole heifer over there kind of know a little something, right? Or you might say, she not my vibe at all. And that's fine. So then you move on to someone else, right? So those are warm leads. Hot leads, you've bought something from me before. So you've taken a class, you've followed my methods, you've done that shit, and you done made some money. You hot as fuck now. You're ready to come back and say, oh, I done made some coins over here looking at her. I talked to her, she told me how to do da 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 da. I see that my business is growing, and I'm sitting back and I'm looking at, oh, that advice right there, that helped me. So, oh, I want some more of that. You know what I'm saying? I want some more of that. So, that's the hot lead. I tell people, your phone and those phone calls that you're missing, those hot leads, you ain't even got to warm those people up. They already looking for you. That's the thing about being a quiet lead magnet. When you become a client magnet, you want people to think that, hey, they found you. But really, they saw you somewhere. They saw you, and they sit back and they say, who is this? Mm. Is she faking? That heifer ain't made no $50,000 in no week. Then they go over there and they look at your social media. And they say, that heifer's doing, look like that's about 500 shirts. That heifer at an Adidas event. I could do that. I could do that. I wonder how she doing that. That's the proof. That's the aha gotcha moment right there. Right? See the whole video, she ain't selling me nothing and this and other. That's the hot lead. So that's what you want. Those hot leads. Make those phones ring. I'm all in on AI, y'all. I have an AI assistant. I don't even take calls no more. Hot leads. So on this budget breakdown, we're gonna do our social media promoting, right? We're gonna do email blasts out to past buyers that are on the list. If you don't have an email list, you need to start one today. If you have Instagram, I know everybody got Instagram. How many of y'all got Instagram? Tell me over there in the chat how many of y'all got the Instagram, because I know that y'all over there and y'all got Instagram. If you got Instagram, go over and get the mini chat, and then I plan to set the mini chat up online, right? The thing is that if you guys notice, I don't show you my computer screen and everything I do too much, because At the end of the day, I'm teaching you, but this is still a damn business, right? And so I ain't trying to just one up my competition like that. I keep it 100 with you. I teach you what I can teach you, and then there are certain things that are proprietary to me. And so me coming back on YouTube, this is the new T, okay? Um, get it when you can get it and how you can get it, and do what you can do with it, and then boost yourself up. And hey, if you need some help along your journey, then reach out and holler at me. So next we're going to talk about, we've talked about your organic traffic that you can do for free. And then we're going to talk about your paid ads. Your paid ads could be for Meta. Um, so let's talk about this. And this is where some of y'all are going to disagree with me. And we're going to just have to agree to disagree. Okay. So when it comes to Facebook, right? Facebook is, to me, an older crowd is over on the Facebook. Yeah, you got the young folks on Facebook because now you got the reels and all that stuff, right? But when you're looking at social media and where you're going to put your ad campaign in, you got to know the customer that's on that social media platform and who you're going to advertise, how you're going to advertise that item, because every ad copy is not meant for every social media platform. This is where people fuck up. Okay. So Meta, let's say Facebook and Instagram, we can still go over there and we can post our apparel, right? So just putting up a picture of the apparel, that's not going to be enough. Maybe you putting up a picture of it where you're doing like where you're actually printing it or whatever, and then you got some stuff going on, right? So some reels, that's going to be work. That's going to work great, right? If you have a static post, which is just what I like, me, baby, ain't got time for all them really reels, okay? I just want to go in and put up a cool ad copy, nice polished ad copy that's going to kill it, do the vibe, give what I need to get, and get gone. So, Facebook, when you are doing, let me find one for you guys, ad copy that will work for something like Facebook. Um, this is an ad copy that'll work for Facebook. So I use my ChatGPT to create all of these ads, and mainly I use it for ad concept, not so this is simple. This one right here is, so this is kind of a simple ad. I chose not to go with this because it just didn't have that punch to me. So I needed it to have another punch. Turn your guests into walking billboards. This is more of a corporate style ad, right? Nice and boring, but it's going to get plenty of clicks from them. Okay. So stuff like this. Let's see here. Let's go down here. Stuff like this. Well, that one don't have all of my stuff on it, but that one is an ad copy that I'm starting, that I was, there's one there. Oh, well, those are not finished. Those are not finished, y'all. Um, there goes some boot scooting crews. So this one right here with the live printing, that one is good. Stuff like this here, like book off your event. These are like just static ads, right? 5 things your t-shirt business. 5 things. This one right here, this is a good hook with the kids. You guys know we all seeing kids out there, right? So stuff like that will really help. Like even here, if you had a baby here and the baby saying, hey, it's sweater weather, bring on the whatever, you got some little zip ups for the kids, that would be cool. To go in there and tell it to do that. And so just kind of trying to see. So like for my classes, these types of things here, the AI twin, ad, those types of things like that work. So those are just your static ads, right? That are just, you're just gonna put that up, and that's gonna be what you're gonna use to promote over on Facebook. And then of course you do your um your reels and whatnot. You can actually make carousels out of those too. So you could go in and tell ChatGPT, hey, I want to do a carousel ad promoting my ugly sweater or my tumblers or whatever it is that that your product that you're gonna promote. And when you're promoting it, you want, hey, I want a hook that's going to stop the stroll. And then after we stop the stroll, then you want to hit on some pain points or some wants or needs, right? And so 3 to 4 carousels and you're done. That would work also. So let me see here. Trying to make sure I'm getting through all of this stuff here for you guys. So if my average order, let's talk about your ad budget and break it down to ad budget, right? So pay ads. So before, let me stroll back. So Facebook and Meta is still good for you doing advertisements for apparel. Run conversion targets with like a shop now button. That's what Facebook is going to be good for. Facebook and Instagram, your shop now, take them straight from the shop, boom, straight on over to whatever it is that you're doing, that you're selling, to get them conversion. TikTok ads, those are going to be great for like if you want to show the process, the personalization process, and then maybe you have something to sell there too. Okay, and then Google Shopping ads, right? Google Shopping ads are going to be the ads that, and when I say Google ads, there's a difference between Google ads and Google Shopping ads. Good morning, good morning. Y'all know what Google Shopping ads are. Um, Let me show you guys. So the difference between a regular ad, a regular promotion. So your regular promotions would be down in here somewhere. This is an ad, right? These are Google Shopping ads right here that you see. So this is an actual ad, right? These are actual product ads that are coming up on Google. So if you're doing something that's one item, two items, personalized gifts and stuff like that, then this is where you want that stuff to come up. So it's a different type of and here's some more shopping here, right? So if you just hit shopping, you're going to get all of this type of stuff, which is going to give you all of those different um promotional things. This is where people are paid. These are all paid for, right over here. Um, Now, whether people, so for me, I seldom go to Google Shopping ads. I seldom do it. I don't know how many people out there in um, the world goes over to Google Shopping and shops. But when we're talking about doing individual pieces, like just a hoodie or something and not doing bulk, then Google Shopping ad would be where you will want to advertise if you're thinking about doing an ad on Google for that. If you are promoting your website as a whole, then or you're promoting like big ticket items, right? Then just Google Ads is where you want to be, which is going to put you over on the ad page where when people, because that's where most people are at, right? So it's a difference. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but it is a big difference. Good morning, Ree. Hey, how are you? Okay. So we talked about the small bundle with the add-on. So let's talk about the ad budget because I tell y'all, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. People think that they can go out here and they can make $1 million in sales, or you could do $200,000 a year or more without doing ads. You can't. You can't. You can. You can get lucky. I ain't gonna say you can't because can is not in the vocabulary. but it's really, really hard, right, to do a without you having a whole A to Z trip down the lane. Like you guys see from watching me on this video, I know this is a long video, but you need to watch the whole thing because so many gems being dropped within this video right here. This needs to be like really like your marketing Bible. Like let me go back and watch that. I may end up putting this in segments because it's been a long time since I gave game like this, but I start giving game when it's time for me to speak so it can refresh my memory and get me ready. Okay. Um, I stopped giving a lot of game over here on YouTube because people will come over onto my YouTube channel, get my game, and then run with it, and then go and post it up as if they is their own game and they ain't never done none of this. Okay, so um, we talking coaches. Okay, um, so let's talk about the ad breakdown. And in order for us to talk about the ad breakdown, we're going to reverse engineer the numbers. And you can go over and put this in ChatGPT and let it do it. So your average order for the sweater is $50. It's $35 because you're selling the sweater. Your product that we're selling is $35. And your average is going to be different because you're selling whatever product you're selling. Likely $50 to $70 if we have people that buy two plus using our the hook that we did where we had to buy two, get one half off, and the limited time deal, right? So our conversion target rate should be 3%. 3% is our conversion rate. So let me explain to you guys what the conversion rate is. Your conversion rate, how it is calculated is, let's say you have people that are going over to the website, right? So as they're going over to the website, this is why you need something like Google Analytics or Sitekit on your website so that you can see the click-through rate. What it does is it will let you know where that customer came from, what platform they came from, what pages they clicked on your site, how long they were on your site, if they went to the shopping cart, what they put in the shopping cart, how long they stayed in the shopping cart, and if they checked out of the shopping cart. That's your click-through rate. So your click-through rate is how many people actually came from whatever promotion that you were running, went through the whole thing, clicked through, and actually checked out and bought a product. So if we have, let's say we have 1,000 visitors to our site, but we only had one person order, that's really, really a low click-through rate, right? So you want your click-through rate average for, so the average, the last time I checked, the average for most websites is about 1.2%. 1.2%. So that means you need 100 visitors to visit your website to get one click. Now, if you have a really optimized website, you can get your click-through rate up to, if your click-through rate is at 2%, you average. 3%, now you're doing good. Okay. If you can boost that click-through rate to 5 to 8%, you're killing the game. Killing the game, right? So your website on average, let's say you got 1% click-through rate. Let's say it's optimized. Now you got a 3% click-through rate. By you running your ad, what the ad is going to do is boost the click-through rate. And the reason the ad is going to boost the click-through rate is because the person that's looking at the ad, they see it and they're already interested in it. So they're going to click it, come to your website, and when they click it and come to your website, they're already warm. right? It's driving traffic, more traffic to your website than you're getting organically. So let's say you got a website and your website is only getting 100 people a month. Now you started doing this advertising and now you're getting an extra 20% boost from social media, and that those social media people are going over to your website. It's going to boost up your number automatically. Automatically. It's going to boost it. It's just not going to not boost it. It's going to boost it, right? It's just the way that it works. It's going to boost it. So if you boost it up with holiday ads, you can normally do 2 to 5%. I'm looking for 8%. And the reason we're looking for 8% is because I've taught you guys how to optimize everything. You're not just throwing up an ad and going for it, right? You've already done the keywords in the background. You've already done everything. So now that we know that, and all of this stuff makes a difference, because I have to teach you this if I'm going to actually really get you to the point of where you're able to run successfully ads, right? Successful ads. So let's go back to when we were talking about how many sweaters a day we needed to sell in order to make our $25,000 for the month, just off of one product, right? If you remember in the beginning of the video, I told you guys, okay, we went in, we let ChatGPT break it down for us, and it came back with we need to sell 30 sweaters a day. So that's what our ads are pushing, right? So 30 sweaters a day will equal about 20 orders a day, assuming that we get people who are going to buy multiples, because we've got our deal, our hook, right? Where we got our deal, our buy two, get one, da da da. And then we've got our upsells over there. The upsell that I'm talking about, that I told you guys about, the mug or whatever other product that can go with this, with the product that you have, the upsell has nothing to do with the $25,000 a month. So our upsell, if we got a product that's $35, right? And we got an upsell that's $10, we're taking that $25,000 that we're trying, that $25,000 goal that we're trying to reach, and we're taking it to $35,000. You can't make this shit up. It works. Okay. But y'all out there taking classes that just tell you do this, do this, do that, and it don't work. I'm giving you a free game over here. Okay, so to get 30, to get 20 orders a day at a 3% conversion rate. So I tell y'all, it's technical. You got to do the math. To get 20 orders a day at a 3% conversion rate, you need to know how many clicks a day you need on your ad, right? On your ad. So if I go in and I say, okay, I need 600, that's going to come out to 670 clicks a day. Just if you're not doing anything but social media ads, it's a high click-through rate, right? It's a high click-through rate. Okay, so that click-through, and you don't have to do, because this is where it's going to start, the money finna start coming in, okay? So I don't want y'all to get scared. So at 20 orders a day, 3% conversion rate, you need 670 clicks per day. I'm going to say, with the tools that I've given you and the information that I've given you, I'm going to say that you're going to double that, and you're going to get a 6% click-through rate, because you got a hell of an ad campaign, right? And everything is optimized. So I'm going to break that in half, and I'm going to say you need 300, around 335 clicks a day, right? Okay. So the click-through rate, or the cost per click, Let's talk about the cost per click during the fourth quarter for apparel. It's normally between $1 and $1.50. Okay. Normally between $1 and $1.50 per click is what you're literally paying. Um, and we're talking about on Google, right? So you can go over to social media and do it a little cheaper. If you advertise it on some of the other platforms, a little higher. Just depends on where you're advertising, right? So let's see here. So basically, you would need to spend about $250 a day to do an ad campaign to make $25,000. Let's see here. So if we do 250 a day, that is how much a month? So I put in 259 a day by mistake. I'll tell you guys. So it comes out to you spending about 6,000 a month for you to make that 20,000. I'm gonna break that down for y'all because you're not gonna spend that much. Now we're gonna optimize it. Got to give y'all some real numbers with a mix of organic and okay. Here we go. Okay, so we're not gonna do that much. So I'm gonna take you to a $20 a day, which is a 600 month ad campaign. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So we're going to jump off of Google because Google ads are going to be too expensive for us in the fourth quarter. This is why we need to start doing it now. So fourth quarter ads go up, especially for apparel, because holiday competition is crazy on Google. So we're going to switch over. We're going to just do social media. I don't know why it was getting in Google. Anyways, um, so here we go. Okay, so cost per click on our social media ads is going to be 50 cents to $1.50. We're going to keep it right around 50 cents. We're going to do we're going to do $20 a day for 6 days or 5 days, however you want to do. So basically $100 a week. So if you could put a $400 ad campaign, $400 into ads. Now, the only if your target is lower than what I'm trying to get you to, drop your numbers. If you can only do $5 a day, only do $5 a day. When you make the money, as you start making money after that, because your first week of doing ads, y'all, you might not do as good as it continues on. With Facebook and Instagram, the longer your ad stays, the more money you make and the more people it goes out to because it's learning your audience. If you have an audience that's already known, if you've already been doing Facebook ads or Instagram ads, as time goes on, it gets to know who your audience is, and so it'll build what's called lookalike audiences, and then your ad spend actually goes down. Or even if you don't reduce your ad spend yourself, um, you're getting a higher quality of client, right? So at $20 a day, you can get about 30 to 40 clicks a day, right? That's using great visuals, um, great ad copy, and then you turn around and you retarget. You run a second ad after you run the ad for the first week, and you retarget the people who looked at the ad or clicked on the ad but did not buy, right? And that will get you to your target. Later you could bump it up, and then you could start doing your holiday shopping ads. But I think maybe I've gone above and beyond for you guys, like to say, hey, I need you to do that's, I'm not gonna tell y'all to run an ad doing that many a day. So let's sketch out this $20 a day plan. Okay, so create me a $20 a day um ad split plan that's going to bring the awareness and then retargeting. Um, Retargeting the people that have clicked the ad or went to the website. We want to retarget those people, do a lookalike audience after so many days. And we want to come back and do the second ad and retarget to hit those people. And tell me what that looks like. Okay. Okay. So here's our ad split. $14 a day. This is your final ad, y'all. For those of you guys who have stuck with me, this is what you're going to do. Your awareness, which is going to be the top of your funnel. $14 a day. If you can only do $7 a day, do $7 a day, right? That's going to get the 70%. Your goal is this goal for this ad is going to be to get new people seeing the product and clicking on it. Okay. The target is going to be people interested in holiday shopping, gift buyers, moms, 25 to 55, people into personalized gifts. The reason I said moms is because a lot of moms are doing the shopping. Okay. The location, I'm going to set the location for the whole United States of America. If you guys only want your location to be within your area, you can make your location only within your area. Just know that sometimes when you are, so you're niching down the pool, and a lot of times you're trying to save on shipping, but you're actually, so let's say if it's 5 million people that you can reach, now you got like 1 million people you can reach, or 500,000. So just keep that in mind. Your creative, the creative should be a short reel showing the customization in action. Maybe you could do a carousel with designs, with add your name or pick your zodiac or whatever, right? The hook, holiday sweaters made just for you. Only 30 a day, don't miss out. And then we'll come back and you'll retarget with $6 a day, which is 30%. So it can be, so if we're doing $20, 70% is going to go to your main ad, and then 30% is going to go back to retarget people who like the ad, they went to the website. And what that is, that's people who are still thinking about it. So your retargeting ad is going to be a little bit different. Like maybe, hey, still thinking about it? Don't wait. We only drop 30 sweaters a day. Add urgency. Order by this date to get it by Christmas. That will get you guys where you need to be. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So now, once you have gotten at least 100 to 200 website visitors or buyers, you're going to create what's called a lookalike audience on Meta. So you want to do like that 1% lookalike audience. What that's going to do is that's going to kind of, because now it knows who's buying. So that 1% lookalike audience Meta is now going to start finding more people like that. So then you're going to start swapping out part of your $14 a day awareness budget into your lookalike audience. So you'll say, okay, so now my awareness was $14. I'm gonna swap that into my lookalike audience at like another $5 to $7. Right? So you're moving that budget from those. So basically, you're moving it from like cold leads to warm leads, if that makes sense. I hope y'all understand that. Hold on. So what this does is that's going to help you scale your product and scale sales without you spending unnecessary money, losing money on ads. Because as you start to build that, and if you already have been doing ads over on social media, then you may just need to just start straight with the lookalike audiences, or with audiences that you know that you're already targeted for, that you're already zoomed in on, right? Okay. So I'm going to give y'all a schedule. Hey, I'm on live. I'm just calling you to tell you so you would call me back. I'll call you when I'm done. Yeah, I'm on live. Okay. Okay. So we almost 2 hours in. Okay. So let's talk about your scaling plan. Week 1, y'all want to write this down or know that this is at 1 hour 45 minutes in the video, because you're going to want to come back to this. So week 1, you're going to run your awareness ad plus your retargeting ad. So week 1, the first 3 days of the week, we're going to be running our $14 ad, which is our awareness ad, which is going to be pushing it out there to people that's cold. After 3 to 4 days, you want to turn around and you want to retarget the people who you want to start retargeting, those people who have clicked the ad, liked the ad, had any type of interaction with the ad. Now you got 2 ads running at the same time. You got the $14 ad running and you got the $6 ad running. They're running at the same time. Cold leads, hot leads. Cold leads, hot leads. Y'all got it. Okay, now after week 2, you're going to create your first retargeting pool, which is going to be the website visitors and engagers, people that purchase, right? Because now our retargeting ad, we've got the ad over here retargeting. We're going to create an ad that's going to be our first retargeting pool, which is that 1% of people who purchase on the website, right? Week 3, we're going to launch a lookalike audience campaign. So week 3, do away with what I told you for the first week, the first 2 weeks. Because by week 3, we ready to eat. Okay? Ready to eat. We're doing lookalike audiences now, because you know who your audience is. You know who your customer is. You got that 100 to 200 people that have clicked on that ad, that have bought. And it doesn't have to be 100 sales or 200 sales. We want that. But even if it's not 100 sales or 200 sales, you got that lookalike audience. Now you got the lookalike audience. These are the people that you are going to start really, really advertising to. The lookalike audience is, so say that my buying habits, these are the buying habits that they picked up in me. It's not just going to retarget to me, it's going to retarget to people that look like me, my clones. Okay? People who shop like me, who think like me, who like the things I like, who eat the things I eat, who dress the way I dress. Those are the people that it's going to retarget to. So once it retargets to those, you don't need that first awareness ad anymore. Now you just need that lookalike audience. And that's a whole nother campaign. And you're running that campaign. You're going to start pushing. Week 4, you're going to be pushing the urgency. Last week to get it delivered by Christmas. Pushing the urgency, right? And just keep retargeting creatives from different awareness, right? Don't use the same video all the time. Use urgency. in your ads, customer love, product close-up shots, things like that. Like daily, you want to do organic posts, reels, pressing shirts, simping orders, stuff like that. Your email list, make sure that you have a way to send out those emails 2 to 3 times a week on your emails, and that will actually help you grow and boost your ads, right? So now that you got all of that stuff, all you need to do is go over here to ChatGPT, go into you know what your mission is. You can go over to ChatGPT. You can go over to Promo Polish. Promo Polish is ad copy. Is an ad copy that's made by me. And what Promo Polish will do is help you create your ads. So you got a couple of different ones. I've got a couple of different GPTs that I have created for you guys. So one of them, I'll take you to both of them. So if you are in ChatGPT, you're going to go over to ChatGPT and you're going to click on GPTs. And under GPTs right here, you can search for, you can just actually, if you put my name in, you'll find any, is it under my name or under, it may either be under my name, anything with LaTonna Robertson right here. You'll find all of my GPTs that I have made, right? So the one that I'm going to tell you is MakeMo, Social Media Planner Assistant, or the Promo Polish down here, okay? So Promo Polish is created to turn your ideas into polished scroll stopping promos complete with flyers, captions, and whatnot. I've got them over here. So you can go in and start the chat. So I'm going to access it from over here. This is like having my brain right there for you. Okay, so here we go. So this is, I would have to switch over to 4 to use it. I'll probably go in and update this to 5, but I think 4 is just fine. It works just fine. So what this does is this allows you to create social media ads, right? And I put little things in here to let you guys know what everything is for. So create a social media ad for most clicks and visuals. Design an email ad. Okay, best for growth. Create a website banner for traffic. Build a flyer for packaging. So let's say we go over here and we click on this. It's going to start asking you questions, right? What are you promoting? What's the product? You put in the product. And what action do you want people to take when they see that ad, right? So we can go in and we do all of that and let it create for us. Give it any type of commands that you want. Okay, so we're going to be promoting a product, and this is for a holiday push that I want to do with a sweater that people can customize, add their name to on the sleeve. And if they buy 2, they can get 1/2 off. And then for the action I want them to take, I want them to click the Buy Now button and visit my website. And let's create it for the portrait format is fine. So it will start going in here and it will start asking me some stuff, some questions. Now I could have gave it more detail than what I gave it. I didn't. So we've got holiday sweater sale. It's going to come back kind of generic, right? Until you put in what you want. Buy 2, get 1/2 off. This is going to give you the basis of your ad. Holiday sweater sale. Buy 2, get 1 off. Here's your call to action. Personalize yours today with a clean shop now button style that mirrors Instagram's clickable button. Logo placement, small, neat, bottom right. This keeps it super scannable. People understand the offer in 2 seconds. So this is here for you, right? So now it asks me, what do you want me to do? Do you already have product photos or sweaters, ideally a plain one or one with a name on it? Or would you like me to create a high-end mock-up render for the ad? You just go in and tell it to create your high-end mock-up, right? And you can tell it what type of colors you want and all of that stuff. And it will go in and create it for you. Now, the other one I have is over here, which is Make Most Social Media, which is made to use with my social media planner, guys. But you don't have to have the planner to use it. This one right here used my 5 E's plus ads framework by Lady Print Boss. What this one does is you can make me a viral hook, right? For whatever. Make me a viral hook for a ugly Christmas sweater. Turn an idea into a caption. Uh, Give me 3 engaging posts. This is for you to do more so of to have social media content on your channel than it is for you to do sales. But both of these work together, okay? So I'll go back over here to Promo Polish. And then, of course, I have designers and stuff like that. So uh, did I, okay, so we were already here in the ad creation. And go ahead and create me a high-end mock-up to render for the ad. Use my brand colors for T-Shirt Shop Dallas. The brand colors are a really soft kind of teal blue. And then we have a hot pink that sometimes will overpower. So don't use the hot pink in an overpowering method. Use it very scarcely. And black and white. Oh, this is a holiday. I'm sorry, chat. This is a holiday thing. So let's use our holiday colors too. Let's use the holiday colors, red, golds, and greens to do this and make it pop in the feed. Maybe even like a wintry orange or something like that, fall colors. So I will let that go ahead and do its thing. So tell me, are you guys going to be able to do the ad? I've given you 2 hours. This 2 hour video. I'll go back and try to clip this up. I'll go back and I'll have AI clip it up. I won't clip it up. I'll have AI clip this up. So it will be in little snippets for you guys to try to go back and get all of this stuff to retain it. But everything in this video is everything that you guys need to do the campaign challenge with me. Um, and win. Okay. This is for y'all to go in and do and win. I'm going to get off of here, but I'm going to wait on this ad to pop up first before I get off because y'all don't want me out. And then while I'm waiting, it does take a little while to get done. I'm trying to do a deal with Wingstop, so I'm going to be preparing that while we are waiting on what is this here? A plug-in. Oh, I got a package coming today. I got a package coming today. Okay. Okay. Speaking of Google, we got 450 clicks. Let's go here and track the website stuff and see what's going on. Well, we're taking it up, taking it up, taking it up, taking it up. That's what I'm talking about. Work, baby, work. Work, 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 work. Let me see your work, 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 work. Okay, let's see if this ad is still okay. So here is the design that just off of us not really giving it much, this is what it came up with. And now I'm going to go in and put my spin on it to get me what I really want, right, with my design. Because remember, we did not do the design or anything. So I will go back in, pop this design on here. I will change this and put my logo there. Um, Personalize yours today. Buy two, get one half off. I kind of like, but I'm going to go back in and I'm going to give this a couple of tips. Okay, so I always say it's good, but we need to make it better. Okay, killer ad copy. Let's see here. It's simple. It's sometimes you can overdo stuff. So our hook is clear, which is holiday sweater sale. Um, the visual shows the big idea on the right. The da 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 da. What's missing is the curiosity. Okay. Yep. This holiday, everyone gets their name on the sleeve, makes it pop. Michael Stroller, people meaning behind the sweaters, not just because the best gifts aren't bought, they're made personally. That sounds good. We need a story. Let's bring it in the story. So I always go back in and I say, hey, okay, go back in and use my framework. If you go in there and tell it, say, hey, use Lady Print Boss's framework to uh, use the Lady Print Boss framework to go through the ad and set it up as she would set it up. So what it's doing now is coming back and saying, yeah, um, I love that you brought up the Lady Print Boss style because you're all about hook, story, and offer. Even when tight is space, even when space is tight, like an Instagram ad, we can check it against your framework. So it's showing me like what I have now, and then it's saying what's missing from the Lady Print Boss ad copy is curiosity, pattern interrupt, instead of holiday sweater sale. Lady Print Boss would say something like, "This holiday gets this holiday." Everyone gets their name on a sleeve. That makes people stop to stroll because it's different, not just another sale. And then it talks about a micro story. So when you go in and use promo polish, and I'll do another video on this, y'all. But when you go into promo polish, then it will go in and you tell it to use my style. It'll go in and fix that ad for you. So I'm just going to go in and fix the ad. Yes, go in and recreate it in that style. So go in, fix the ad, and then I'm tired. It's time for me to get coffee. We've been on here 2 hours. I see y'all. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all got bossed up today. Y'all got enough of my time. Goodbye. Bye bye.